There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Rides the back on the option to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line with this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
It's complete on the right side. He's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have controlled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
The offense will have to use its first. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They boot it away. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. In play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Using his feet. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Caught near the sticks. It's Craven. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense.
There's a live football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Quick completion on the out route. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Intercepted, number 19. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
He'll start this drive firing. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open, makes the catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 4. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the 30. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing and easy. For this offense. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. The screen, he's got wheels. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looking for space, it's Daniels. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
How frustrating frustrating as that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He wants to throw it again. Going deep. Gets it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
With the catch, it's Bussey. Made a defender miss. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Looks as if he's going to run it. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He's got it.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggies. Fit it in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going up top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. Green 25. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Rushes on him. Converts on fourth down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they get the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got his man out of the backfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Manning. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. Man, this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Complete downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
On the double. Texas 28, Texas A&M 17.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's Moss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Longhorn! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. It's caught. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Finds his man. It's Concepcion. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Bussey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shot.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Texas offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the tailback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, out of space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this tight end is having a day. With that last catch, he's now got over 150 receiving yards.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.